You're not lazy, you're not broken. The truth is, your brain makes about 35,000 decisions every single day. By the afternoon, your mental battery is drained. That's not weakness, that's biology. Here's the wild part. Harvard researchers found your brain often predicts tasks will feel harder than they really are. That false prediction is why you put things off. You're not avoiding the task, you're avoiding the feeling. But here's the good news. I've got a 3-step checklist that resets your brain in 5 minutes. It saves you energy and gets you moving again. Let's break it down. Last week, I wasted hours trying to pick a microphone. 10 tabs open, endless reviews, and no decision. At work, deadlines push me to act. But with YouTube channel, no systems meant I spiraled. This blew my mind. I realized the real fight isn't motivation, it's vision versus execution. I had the dream, but no structure to protect my energy. That's why I built this checklist. Step 1. Automate the trivial. Every choice burns energy. Studies on ego depletion shows your brain runs on limited fuel. Automating small stuff saves power for the big stuff. Most people get this wrong. They think small decisions don't matter, but they all add up. That's why Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every day. Not for style, but for focus. Executives who automate their mornings make fewer impulsive decisions later in the day. So, your move: pre-plan meals, rotate outfit, use templates for emails or editing. Think of your brain like a phone battery. Don't waste 20% scrolling menus when you need the charge for real work. Step 2. Prioritize by energy, not time. Your brain doesn't care about the clock. It cares about energy. Let me show you how this plays out. JAMA research shows doctors prescribe more unnecessary antibiotics in the afternoon. Why? They're tired. A PNAS study found judges grant parole more often in the morning. Even experts make worse calls when drained. That's why CEOs schedule their hardest meetings before noon. Your move: track your energy for a week. Notice when you are sharpest, put your hardest task there. Push admin and emails to later. Don't lift heavy when your brain is at 10%. Save the big lifts for when you're at 90%. Step 3. The reset rule. When you're stuck, your amygdala hijacks decision making. That's why you freeze. The reset rule breaks the loop. This is where it gets tactical. Ask yourself 3 questions. What's the one decision that matters most right now? Can I make it a simple yes, no choice? Can I just start for 2 minutes? Remote workers who use this kind of reset report 30% less fatigue and 20% more productivity. It's like hitting Control-Alt-Delete for your brain. Reset, restart, and move forward. Here's how I used it. Editing day. I was drowning in choices. B-roll, thumbnails, to re-record or not. This one insight changed everything. Step 1. Automate. I loaded my editing preset. Step 2. Energy. I polished the script in my morning peak block. And step 3. Reset. I asked, what's the one decision that matters the most? And the answer was publish. 10 minutes later, the video was live. No spiraling, no guilt, just action. Now, if you want to go deeper, here are 5 insights that make this checklist even more powerful. This is the silent killer of productivity. First, effective forecasting. Harvard researchers discovered your brain mispredicts how painful a task will feel before you start. That's why you avoid things that actually take only 10 minutes. The fix? Use the 2-minute rule. Just start for 2 minutes and you'll prove your brain wrong. Most people don't realize this. Second, the decision load crisis. Adults make 35 decisions daily. CEOs make 50 or more high-stake ones. The mistake is treating all decisions equally. Think of decisions like a budget. Use defaults for trivial stuff and guardrails for the big ones. That way, you don't waste energy on what doesn't matter. This flips the script on laziness. Third, glucose depletion. Decision fatigue is biology, not laziness. Every choice burns glucose in your prefrontal cortex. By mid-afternoon, your brain is literally running on fumes. That's why you feel foggy, not because you're weak, but because your brain is out of fuel. This is why you freeze, and it's not your fault. Fourth, the amygdala hijack. When your prefrontal cortex is depleted, your amygdala, the fear center, takes over. That's why you freeze or panic. It's not a character flaw, it's a survival mechanism. Knowing this helps you reset without the shame. This is the cheat code for momentum. Fifth, microsystems. Build tiny systems that protect your energy. Starter blocks to get moving. A decision parking lot where you dump choices to revisit later. A friction audit to remove small annoyances that drain you. These microsystems keep momentum alive when motivation fades. Put together, these insights explain why the checklist works and why it's not about willpower. It's about designing around your biology. You don't need more willpower, you need fewer decisions. Automate the trivial, schedule by energy, and reset when stuck. I've put together a free starter kit with my meal plan defaults, outfit rotation, editing preset, and the reset checklist. Is built on the same Harvard, JAMA, and PNAS research you just heard about. You don't need to remember the science, just use the system. You can grab it below, and here's your one action for tonight. Pick one trivial decision, automate it. That's how you save your brain power for the work that actually changes your life. Thanks for watching. Next time.